Alright, so I'm doing an unboxing slash like thoughts, whatever video you want to call it. Ordered some boots. Can't tell. I wear boots for different reasons, whether it's work or just everyday wear. So, been having some problems with my ankle recently. Lord Jesus, UPS. My boots is, well, the box is all dented, but whatever. Gotta love it when people drive by my house all slow. It's a good looking pair of boots right there. But, yeah, as you've seen in other videos, I've got other boots. Those are for either work or something else. These I got specifically for just everyday wear. I wanted a pair of boots in a style that I like to wear regularly, that'll go with everything. That if I need to do yard work, I can. If I'm just wearing them out and about and dressing up or whatever, I can. Not to mention, I'm in a beard club. Our colors are black and white, so in a weird way I also picked these out color-wise to match. That's a lot odder than I thought it was going to be. And the particular brand that I got, these are nice. The particular brand that I got these from was having a ridiculous sale right now. I don't know if it's like a closeout sale or if it's just a yearly sale. I don't know. They're not even promoting it. Like if you go on their Facebook pages, there's nothing on their page about it. There's nothing on their website about it. But if you look up these boots and a few others, they're like drastically cheaper. Drastically cheaper in the sense of like this pair of boots I'm holding originally is $183 pair of boots, and I got them for $90 shipped. Like, it's like $100 cheaper. God, I love that smell though. These are some nice soles. Holy crap. But yeah, they were such a good deal I couldn't pass up on them. They've got a couple other ones that are also on sale that are similar. But these are the ones that just matched what I wanted for what I need. So yeah, the boots I'm talking about, I think I know what they're called. Let me double check. They are the AMP MX boots from Carolina Boots. So your basic mock toe boot. I will go ahead and say the boot themselves doesn't match their pictures. The boot I'm holding is like 98% identical to the pictures, but the boot that you see, I can't even bend it right now because it's full of stuff and it's still new, but the boot that they, I'm trying to explain it, in the pictures of this particular boot, in this color and in like the tan tobacco-y color, I guess you'd call it, on their website, they look like there's more of a heel to them than in real life. Like it looks weird in the picture. I kind of like that, but not bent, if that makes sense. Like, it looks like there's more of a tilt to them. They look weird. They're not like that in real life. They look like a regular, everyday, like a Thorogood or something, flat, like all their other AMP models. And it was throwing me off because I was like, I kind of hope it doesn't look like that in real life, because one of the reasons I buy this type of boot is because I like a flat boot. I have a lot of weird issues. I have plantar fasciitis. I have, I have plantar fasciitis. I'm short and fat. I have wide, flat feet. So I got all kinds of issues with my feet. Plus, you know, being on them, working, that sort of thing. So I want a good, wide, flat foot boot that, you know, I can count on. So that's why I like a mock toe wedge style boot. I'm going to tell you right now for the price. Now again, keep in mind these were $183 originally, and they're on clearance or on sale or whatever for $89. But this is a $200 boot. Now these are made in Mexico, so for the people watching this that are like, yeah, but where's it made? In my opinion, because I don't have anything against Mexico-made boots. I feel like Mexican-made boots are an upgrade from China. If you wear enough boots and you know, Mexican boots, not always, but just in what I've noticed, are like the cheap version of USA made, if that makes any sense. Most shoes and boots are made in China, and they can differ. But when it comes to work boots, any boot I've ever had that's been made in China usually sucks, unless you just really pay a lot of money for it. Whereas if you want USA quality, but not have to pay that ridiculous price for a little tag that's somewhere in here that says USA on it, go Mexican made. And I know some people might hate me for that, but it's the honest truth. I can't remember the name brands right now, but there's a couple other brands that make their boots in Mexico specifically for that reason, because you get like super high quality, like a USA made boot without the ridiculous price. Don't get me wrong, I would love to be able to wear and afford USA made boots. I'm USA all the way. But at the end of the day, blue collar workers can't afford, not always, of course, some people can, but usually can't afford blue collar boots. Unless you're a union worker where your company gives you like a ridiculous discount to be able to buy like a pair of Thorogoods or something, you can't afford them. Like these at a regular price I would have never been able to afford, but for what they are on clearance, hell yeah. So let's get into the actual boot. Let's see, removable. Oh wow, okay. So here's what the insole looks like. It's not amazing at all. Berendo apparently is what the insoles are they give you. Like apparently it's like an actual company. I don't know if you can see it. Berendo. B-E-R-R-E-N-D-O. So it's like an actual company they use. And then you got your Carolina. But no, they're an actual insole. Like they're obviously not the greatest, but they're better than what you usually get. I'm trying to remember. I think it was a pair of Durangos I bought forever ago. I can't remember. But it was a pair of boots that I bought forever ago that came with insoles, and they were paper thin. Like there was zero cushion. Like the entire insole was thinner than the end of this. Like it was paper thin, and it was just for looks. These come stock. Oh, that's nice. Even the bottoms are nice. I don't believe these are waterproof because they aren't lined. So that kind of sucks because I'm usually a waterproof boot guy. But that being said, I do always waterproof my boots as far as like oil them and stuff. Other than them being like a bladder or whatever the hell you want to call it that's in here that seals the boot, like officially, they should be fine. I don't know what the hell just flew at me. That being said, they have, I don't know if you'd consider it a Goodyear welt, but they are welted. So I know some boots, when they get wet, especially the laces, they're done. So we'll see. But them being a $200 pair of boots, technically, I expect them to last. But I'm going to throw some of the Boot Barn sauce. I can't remember the name of the actual brand. If you've been to Boot Barn and you seal your boots, you know what I'm talking about. It's the big white container that's like $5-10 or whatever with the, I don't remember. You know what I'm talking about. I'll throw a bunch of that on here. One, to soften the weather, two, to condition it and seal it. But I mean, realistically, they should be fine. I've got tons of friends that wear unlined Thorogoods, identical to these that swear they're waterproof that aren't waterproof boots. So, I mean, in theory, they should be fine. Not to mention, these are more or less going to be my day-to-day boots and not work boots. So, I've got, I think it's a 10-inch pair of Wolverines that I usually wear. Like pull-on boots that I wear specifically for anything revolving around water. Alright, let's do a little stand test. So we'll say this, true to size, and if you suffer from wide feet, and I mean like wide feet as in you usually get wide shoes, get them. Don't do what I did. I have wide flat feet, but I can usually get away with shoes that are usually normal size, especially work boots that are leather. Just for the sole fact that once you break a boot in, it's going to break the leather in, and then it's going to start stretching on the sides, and then I won't need a wide boot. Now, if this would have been like a lined boot, I probably would have got a wide. But yeah, I read the reviews, and a lot of them were mixed. Some people were saying that they fit true to size. Some people were saying that they fit bigger than what they say. I don't know. I wear an 11 regular size boots. These fit me perfectly fine. They are a little snug, but they're leather, heavy duty leather, brand new boots. Like, these aren't cheap leather boots at all. Like, these are a $200 pair of leather boots. These are nice. It smells like a leather boot store. I'm going to be sniffing this all day. Don't judge me. I will go ahead and say the laces are cheap as crap. Like, these are probably one of the cheapest. I mean, don't get me wrong. Maybe that's just what they do, but these feel like they're going to not last me. Like, I feel like I'm going to break them just by tying the boots. That being said, I haven't laced them up and like actually tried them, but they don't feel like they'll last. I will say I've used everything from upgraded boot laces to paracord. So I do kind of somewhat know, but yeah, they just feel kind of chintzy. I don't know. Like, even to this, that's an actual piece of leather. You may have seen my Brunt boots video that I did. I can't remember if I gave my final thoughts yet, but I think my video I uploaded was just unboxing. These ain't the same. 9-day difference. I've never owned a pair of Thorogoods. I don't even know if I've ever held a pair of Thorogoods. But I will say now, if you can afford, if you want a pair of boots that are like well-made, nice boots, and you don't want to spend $200, go grab you a pair of these right now. Last I checked, like an hour ago, they're still on sale, and they've got every size. They've got wide sizes, they've got big sizes, they've got you. They come in a tan option like this, or the black. Like I said, I wanted black because I don't have any. I've got the Brunts that are in the tan color, so I wanted something in a different color. Not to mention, again, like I said, I wanted something to match my group that I'm in colors. Just personal preference, because again, these are going to be what I wear out and about. So if I'm going to do anything that's group related, as far as like a club, meetings and charities and whatnot, I'm going to be wearing all my group's colored gear, so I'll probably be wearing these too. But yeah, like I said, I wear wide, like Vans. I have to wear wide sizes in Vans, specifically the slide-on ones. I can generally get away with the lace ones, but they're still kind of in. I can wear Converses no problem, as is. Brunts fit me perfectly out of the box. These are a little snug, but with a boot like this, you want it to be snug, in my opinion. That's why I said, if you have a wide foot, and the people that are watching this that know what I'm talking about know what I'm talking about. There's people that have wide feet that can wear regular shoes, and then there's people that have wide feet that have to wear wide shoes. If you're one of those people that has to wear wide shoes, get the wide option. These are not, I mean, they're not narrow. I'm not saying they are. I'm just saying if you wear usually wide shoes, you're going to need wide ones. I can't believe how nice these are though for 89 bucks. They were $89 plus tax, which I think was like 92 shipped. It doesn't say on their website if they offer free shipping over a certain amount, but I didn't have to pay shipping. I got the free option that was like 7 to 10 days, I think, and I got them in 3 days. This is Wednesday, and I ordered them Saturday. Keep in mind, I ordered them like 10, 11 o'clock Saturday night, so they were closed, weren't open Sunday, shipped them out Monday, and I got them Wednesday. So if you were to order them like on a Monday, you'd probably get them Wednesday. Again, it depends on where you're at. I don't know where they're located, but these are nice. They got the nice like padded collar, which is really nice. Nice logo on the front. My only pet peeve about boots like this, and that's why I never wear unlined boots, and it's going to take me a while to get over it, is the unlined leather tongue. I hate these. I had a pair of Caterpillar boots. It was basically a mock toe like these that I hated, and I stopped wearing because of that. And the reason being, this just might be me, and I get it, it's different for everybody, but I have a texture issue, and I don't even know if it's considered a texture issue for this, but these stick. It's like Velcro almost. And I wear pawpaw socks, mailman socks, whatever you want to call them. I wear, you know, tall, crew, whatever they are, white hands when I wear boots, okay? And when I stick my foot in, my sock always grabs the back of a leather tongue, and it pulls my sock on tighter. Pisses me off. So that'll be something that'll be interesting to see if I can get over, or if it bugs me, because I've literally stopped wearing another pair of boots for that exact reason. Yeah, these are slip resistant, oil resistant, electrical hazard rated. I don't know if you can see it, but it's actually in the leather. Nice looking boot, black with white stitching. I thought it was cool that they gave you black laces. Usually when you get a pair of boots like this, they're like that weird boot color that's like what, black and yellow, or black and orange, brown and orange, whatever that color is. I do like that, but again, they don't feel like they're going to last. If they do, I'll let you know, because this is just my unboxing. Anything else on the box that I need to say? Electrical hazard, oil and slip resistant, genuine leather, removable polyurethane footbed, electric hazard rated, steel shank. Yes, it has a steel shank in it. Welded construction, Raptor polyurethane outsole. So this is polyurethane, which, if you don't know, is much more durable than what you usually get. Because one thing that I noticed about Brunts is I think Brunts had this on it, but it was only like that thick. If you've ever owned a pair of Brunts, I'll say this in my final video when I make my review that's like official. Brunts are the price they are because they cheat a lot. And I know it's kind of me cheating telling you this in this video, but I'm honest with people. Brunts, they're hard to explain. They're good boots depending on what you do, but at the same time they differ quality. I think quality control is an issue, but I also think it just really differs, because I know people that wear them in the oil field, no problem. And I know people that are electricians that can't get 6 months out of them. So, I don't know. I will say, I've had 0 issues out of them. They're still comfortable. I still love them. But there's a reason they're 150 bucks. I'll say that. Like I said, they've got this type of bottom on it, but it's like that thick. And then in between it is like that much foam. So that's why they're comfortable out the box. And they're grippy. But you'll see a lot of people complaining because after about 6 months to a year, this part will start peeling off because it's only that thick and it's glued on. That's why I said they're cheating, because you get comfort because it's a thick piece of foam, and you get slip resistant because it's got this on it. But the reality of it is you'll break through it eventually. These, on the other hand, the entire piece is one piece. There's no thin little cap. There's nothing. They're like Thorogood. It's all one piece. The only thing I see that's different is where it stops, and it's that white line going around. That's just something else, I guess, like a piece of plastic or something that they sew it to, just to make the boot. But yeah, this is all one piece. It's not something you're going to wear through in 6 months and it's going to start peeling and now you're walking on foam. Like, that's all one piece of material. That's freaking amazing to me. And I can tell a difference because the Caterpillar boots that I had, this whole piece was just foam. There was no like polyurethane cap or anything. It was just foam. Yes, they were comfortable, but when it came to like doing labor, they sucked. Like, you can't see it, but behind the camera is like the upper part of my yard. I have a big yard and I'm in the country. This is like the main level of the yard, and then up is a rock wall. I sometimes have to jump down off the rock wall when I'm weed eating and stuff, just to get the bottom half. And like, I could tell when I would stand on like the rocks, like especially in here, pieces would chip off. I don't think I'm gonna have that problem with it. Like, I put it this way, there's a piece right here that's in the groove. Like, you see these grooves, right? And it's right here sticking out. I don't know how well you can see it. Right there. It's bugging me, right? It's bugging me just because it doesn't matter. It's part of the groove, right? It should be flat, but it's sticking out. I've been trying to pluck it off since I got these boots. I can't. Like, it's not coming off. Like, I'm probably gonna have to take a knife to it, or just leave it alone. On my Brunts and on my Cats, I could have just pulled it off. I know that's not saying a lot, but it says a lot to me. I don't know what else to say, but this is a nice pair of boots. They've got another pair. I don't think they're the Amp style. They're identical to these in the sense of they're a mock toe wedge boot, but they're called something else. I think they come in regular brown with white bottoms, and then they have an all black version that kind of looks like the really cool all black Thorogoods they come out with. Those are like 60 bucks right now. I was gonna get those, but then I started thinking, like, one, the colors that match my club. Two, if I can get a pair of boots that's basically a $200 pair of boots for $20 more, I'll do it. Not to mention, I've heard a lot of people talking about Carolina boots and how good their quality is. I was curious to see. Because, don't get me wrong, the other boots might have been fine. I don't know. Looking at some of the pictures, they do look fairly similar to my Cat boots. I can't say because I don't have them in my hands. But just in pictures, they do look similar. Like, the bottom looks like it might just be foam. I can't tell because I don't know. But I was like, for 20 extra bucks, I'm getting a heck of a better deal. And I do really like the way these boots look. But, yeah, I think that'll do it. I can't think of anything else. If there's anything that I didn't mention in this video that you were curious about, let me know in the comments. And I'll try my best to reply the best to my ability. But yeah, these look super freaking awesome. They look comfortable. as I say in any other video, especially when it comes to boots, I'll probably do a 6 month to a year check-in once I hit that mark. If anything drastic changes between now and then, I'll let you know and I'll do an update video. But it's a pair of work boots, and I'm gonna wear them for everyday use. Not to mention it's still summer, and I don't really start wearing boots like this until colder months. So keep that in mind. I just got them now because it was a ridiculously good deal, and I didn't know when it was going to end. Not to mention I've been having foot and ankle issues, so the doctor actually recommended I get a boot like this. So I was like, okay. But yeah, I'll continue to wear my Wolverines for now, just because those are my housework boots. Those are what I use to weed eat and cut grass, and they come up to here because they're 10-inch slide-ons, pull-ons, whatever you want to call them. These will be what I'll rock when I'll start wearing jeans for the year. So probably be like another 2 months before I actually actively start wearing them. But look out for that video. I cannot believe how nice this leather is. Like, that's one thing that I noticed about Brunts. I don't want to keep like saying stuff about Brunt, but it's just, I'm being honest. That's one thick piece of leather with another leather piece sewed to the back of it. Yeah, we're not going to go there because, again, it's not that video, but you can tell a difference in these boots. I will say, though, with these being better quality, there's going to be a break-in period, which I'm not looking forward to. That's the one thing that I hate about boots like this, is there's one heck of a break-in period. And that break-in period usually sucks. But once they're broken in, they're going to be nice. Not to mention, with these being welted, I would assume I can get them resold. We'll see. I've never done it, but that would be cool to do, because you spend all the time and money breaking them in, buying nice boots. Why go once they're ready to be like not worn anymore and just throw them away? Pay like $50 to $100 and get them resold, and now they're already broken in, and they got like another couple of years out of them. I don't know. Until next time, thank you. Next video.